Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this quick guide showing you how you can complete the time trials between February 17th and February 23rd. Starting off with the RC time trial, as always you need an RCB leader for this one in order to be able to do it, so if you find it worth $1.5 million for $100,000 every week, then be sure to do so. Time trial itself isn't too difficult and you have about 5 to 10 seconds spare, so just kind of keep an eye on what you're doing. In the parking lot section that we're going through now, time trial checkpoints are typically quite generous, so you don't have to worry about hitting them precisely. As you can tell by what we're doing on screen, we're just kind of having a decent pace but not trying to go too fast, especially in the section that we are now. Going too fast over this bump will send you flying, so make sure to avoid that. Now going into a more narrow section where we definitely want to keep our speed in check, especially when going around this corner. The RCB needle is quite light, so taking a sudden movement will send it flying, like I just had a little bit of an accident right there. Of course, even I sometimes still make mistakes. Going into this section here, you definitely want to slow down a little bit because, again, RCB needle will start flying as quick as possible if you start doing some funky things. That was really all there is to it. Good luck. The regular time trial is a bit on the longer side, but because it is currently double cash on this time trial, it is going to be worth doing. It's a simple time trial for the main reason that the only difficulty you're going to have is making your way to the highway. After that, it really just comes down to just doing wheelies and just trying to get your vehicle to go as fast as possible. In the example, I'm using a Betty 801 as it's a vehicle that is going to be accessible for pretty much everyone, considering the bike only costs $15,000. However, there is of course a much quicker way of getting this done, which is for example with a car like the Pariah, which has a high top speed. Getting a higher top speed with a car is much easier, especially during the sections that we're going to be doing on the highway. Obviously, if you're someone who happens to have the brand new Reefer motorbike, then feel free to use that as well, considering the fact that the top speed on this bike is absolutely bonkers. I'm talking 165 miles per hour, which is much faster than the Pariah and also the Betty 801. So if that's something that you have within your arsenal, feel free to use it. Really all this time trial comes down to is just having as much top speed and keeping an eye out for what's coming in terms of traffic. If you want to avoid traffic, you might want to stick to the middle lane as much as you can, but also keeping an eye for the later section where traffic tends to do some funky movements by making sudden lefts and rights. So keep looking ahead of you rather than at your vehicle that you're driving to make sure that the traffic is not going to try to mess with your day. Don't be afraid of slowing down when you have to, because you do have a little bit of time left, and obviously make sure to grab a vehicle that will handle a little bit of off-roading relatively well. Other than that, I really have nothing interesting to say for the remainder of the other 2 minutes, so I'm gonna leave you with the rest of the footage as well as some tunes in the background while you watch what you have to do. Because honestly, it is pretty straightforward stuff and you're just doing a big old loop like you're playing Long Haul 2. With all that said and all done, thank you so very much for watching. If you find it useful or enjoyed it, make sure to leave it a like, subscribe for more, and if you really like what I see on the channel, please do consider becoming a member like Chloe, Robert, Madman Dakota, and Shapeshift Gaming. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all later.